So if you want to get started with bees, fences don't make any difference to bees. So if you had a half acre or even less, in the city of Manhattan, there are probably 250 beehives in backyards. And the bees will fly out 3 miles or so and find the resources they need. So you need to have water relatively close, a quarter mile or more. They should have a good source of water. They need to be protected from the north and northwest winds. You can see the windbreak we have here. It should be in full sun because that helps with some of the vectors that are problems for them, varroa mites and small hive beetles. And so you really don't have a lot of space. As you can see, we haven't had any bees attack us even after opening their home here. They're really usually rather docile. Some of the bees that are obtained from the southern parts of the country may have some Africanized genes in them. They can get a little more defensive. And so they're easy to work with. And if you have them away from your back door, I'll have some friends that have them on their back porch or their deck. That usually works okay. I would recommend that. But in your backyard, a ways away from the door, back door is fine. And then what you need is a hive stand, what's called a bottom border, or the floor of the hive. A couple of these deep boxes, or brood boxes, they're called, 10 frames in each. A Langstroth hive. These have your cover, have insulation and ventilation help, and then this telescoping cover on top. And then to start with 3 or 4 honey boxes that are a little smaller than these that fit on top, but we take honey away from them later, that were used to gather honey for us. We leave about 80 pounds of honey in there for them in the winter, and sometimes a little supplemental food. The bees for them can be purchased through packages, as these initially were, where you can buy what's called a nucleus hive, which has 10 frames of bees in it, or 5 frames of bees in it. It's an operating colony. Put them in there, and they're a little faster in building up, but there are some risks in getting them. You have to be careful of what you're getting along with the bees, not getting diseases or other problems. It's not difficult, as I mentioned before. If you wish to get into beekeeping, we can provide you the information you need, and maybe even the mentorship to help you get along with your bees the first year or 2 until you learn enough to maintain them. It'll take a lot of work every 10 days to 2 weeks. Check them. You have to be able to examine the hive and diagnose it. The bees are very good at taking care of themselves as long as you provide enough food, a dry location, and treat them for varroa mites each